Welcome to Creation Media Podcast. Today, we're really getting into something critical, especially now. The creator's mental battle. It's not just about stress, it's this deep psychological weight, turning something you love, your passion, into your job. Especially looking ahead into 2025, we've got some really, really insightful sources here. They kind of pull back the curtain on the anxiety, the social pressures, the burnout that creators face, stuff people don't always see. So our mission today, unpack all that. From the creator's side, right? The person actually doing the work. And also from your side, the fan who wants to support them.
It really is fascinating, isn't it? I mean, you see these huge numbers, the creator economy hitting, $480 billion by 2027? Massive growth. But then right alongside that, boom, you see this really troubling rise in mental health issues among creators. It's like the faster it grows, the heavier the toll. Our sources really dig into why that's happening and, crucially, what we can actually do about it. Practical stuff for creators and for fans. Like there was this recent survey, fictional, but based on real trends, right, from the Content Creators Association. Found something like 68% of full-time creators felt more anxious last year. 68%. Yeah. Mostly driven by platform changes, audience expectations. It's relentless, which brings up a big question, I think. How do we navigate this? You've got AI tools promising efficiency, but maybe making creators feel insecure. In these online communities. Blurring lines, it's complex.
That really sets the stage. So, let's dive into that internal storm. That feeling inside. And right at the center for so many is anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety. It's not just some buzzword. It's that knot in your stomach, right? When you hit post and just wait.
Yeah.
Or that fear, like, is my next idea going to be good enough? Is it going to measure up? Always questioning.
Exactly. And in 2025, it gets, amplified. You have these hyper-personalized algorithms. They often end up rewarding just churning stuff out, consistency, maybe over actual quality. So creators feel pushed. Think about like a YouTuber doing tech reviews. Maybe they worry their human touch doesn't matter anymore because AI helps competitors pump out scripts faster.
Yeah.
Or a writer on Substack. Maybe the economy's tight, subscribers are hesitant. Suddenly, every single newsletter feels like this high-stakes performance. Got to deliver huge value every time. And this stuff shows up in different ways. You get imposter syndrome. Creators are wondering, am I even legit? Compared to those polished influencers. Then there's performance anxiety. That fear a live stream will bomb or a podcast episode falls flat. Totally.
And even like this existential dread, wondering if creating anything even matters with big things happening in the world, AI taking jobs, global tensions, that whole what's the point spiral.
So, what does that look like from the outside? For you, the fan, well, maybe you see uploads get inconsistent, or your favorite creator just goes quiet for a bit. We've all seen it, right? Indie musicians canceling tour dates for mental health, podcasters skipping episodes. It's so important to get that it's usually not laziness, it's survival. And here's the thing fans might not realize. Those more content comments, even meant well, they can add to that pressure. They can push creators closer to breaking point.
Which really highlights the unique hurdles in 2025. AI is everywhere. Adapt or feel left behind. Tools like Midjourney for art, ChatGPT for writing, they lower barriers.
Yeah.
But they also ramp up comparison anxiety. That thought, can AI do what I do? Am I even creative? That's heavy. And social media pushing into AR, VR, like Meta's Horizon Worlds, that adds another layer. Performing on a virtual stage, you can hide behind an avatar, but the pressure's still real. And the economy, inflation, recession worries, that means financial anxiety, often pushes creators to just work constantly. Burnout fuel.
Yeah, makes sense.
Even climate anxiety, eco-conscious creators stressing about the footprint of their digital tools. It piles up. And being online 24/7, global reach is great, but one wrong step goes viral worldwide. Fuels the cancel culture of fear. Data from apps like Calm showed a 40% jump in creator anxiety tied to social media late last year. 40%.
Wow. That's a lot. But there's hope, right? Our sources point to solutions, ways to build up that mental fortitude. For creators, it starts with self-awareness, like actually tracking what triggers your anxiety. Maybe using an app like Dailyo or just journaling, asking yourself, what felt scary about posting today?
Mm-hmm.
And boundaries, super important, like setting specific no-scroll hours. Locking out the noise, the comparison, it helps rewire things a bit.
Absolutely. And using AI mindfully. That's key. Not as a replacement, but an ally. For brainstorming, maybe. Automating boring tasks. That can actually boost confidence, free up energy for the real creative stuff.
That's a good point.
Therapy specifically for creators is becoming more common too. Platforms like BetterHelp have counselors who actually get the gig economy stress. That's huge. And mindfulness, Guided meditations like on Insight Timer, focusing on creative flow, even just 10 minutes of intentional breathing, affirming your worth isn't tied to metrics. It can make a real difference day to day.
Community too, right? Finding your people. Creator groups on Discord, subreddits like creators, places to share vulnerabilities, makes you feel less alone. We're even seeing like VR meetups becoming potential peer support sessions now. Kind of interesting.
And for fans, it's about being, well, a more thoughtful commenter. Instead of more content, maybe take your time. We appreciate you. Simple but powerful. Supporting through platforms like Patreon or Ko-Fi without demanding extra stuff in return. Just showing support. Educating yourself about mental health. Maybe following accounts like @CreatorsMentalHealth. Normalizing the conversation. I mean, even huge creators like Mr. Beast talk openly about therapy now, seeing it as strength, not weakness. Fans reinforcing that message helps immensely.
Okay, so we've covered that internal anxiety piece, but what happens when creators put their work out there? They hit that external pressure, right? That tug of war. What does that look like? That constant balancing act between what the audience expects and your own limits. Maintaining that online persona while algorithms decide who even sees your stuff. It's tough. Posting a good day when you're actually struggling inside.
You really hit the nail on the head there. And in 2025, platforms themselves amplify this. Think about X pushing premium features or TikTok's shop integrations constantly nudging towards sales.
Right, the monetization push.
Exactly. Or Instagram's AI burying stuff that isn't trendy. So creators feel squeezed. Be rateable, but also aspirational. Be vulnerable, but strong. It often leads to just conforming, chasing trends like those AI art challenges or metaverse collabs, even if it doesn't feel authentic, like being forced into a box.
And from the fan side, we want connection, but our clicks, our shares, they kind of create that pressure cooker, don't they? We've seen webcomic artists burn out trying to keep up with daily demands. We forget they're people, not content machines. The key thing for fans to get is that every interaction matters. If the constant message is more, faster, it just becomes unsustainable.
And looking at 2025 specifically, AI personalization pushes creators into these super specific niches. It can feel really confining, hard to grow or change. Social commerce booming means blending art with selling, which for a lot of creators just feels soul-sucking. Then there's the toxic positivity online. Punishes anything real or negative, forces creators to wear a mask. And cancel culture, now with deepfakes. Terrifying. One fake clip could ruin everything. Creates this constant low-level fear.
Yeah, that's scary.
Diversity pressures, too. Creators from marginalized groups facing tokenism or backlash just for being themselves. Global events polarizing audiences, demanding creators take sides, inviting hate, and just the sheer volume of engagement. DMs, comments, bot spam. It's exhausting just managing it all. Leads straight to burnout.
So how do creators reclaim some control? What do the sources say? Setting those digital boundaries is key. Using tools like the Freedom app to block sites during creative time. Curating your feed, following inspiring people, muting the negativity. And the slow content idea is interesting. Posting less but with more depth. Building loyalty over viral flashes, it's a shift.
Definitely. And diversifying how you make money. Maybe NFTs for unique ownership or podcast, or using AI for side projects like custom prompts. Takes the pressure off any single platform or algorithm. Therapy groups for social media addiction are popping up too. Vital support, and ultimately, authenticity. Sharing the struggles, like Casey Neistat does. It humanizes creators, reduces that self-imposed pressure, lets fans connect with the real person.
And for us fans, engage thoughtfully. Like and share stuff that matters, amplify positive voices, report the trolls, don't feed them. Support offline too, buy merch, go to events if you can. Show appreciation beyond the screen. And remember, likes aren't love. A genuine message, that means so much more. It's about quality of support, not just quantity. Okay, internal anxiety, external pressure. But what about when the well just runs dry? Creative burnout, that feels like the sneakiest one, maybe. That feeling where ideas used to flow and now it's just empty. Exhaustion? Expert? What's behind that?
Oh, it's a profound emptiness. Yeah. I mean, think about the sheer volume of content out there. Billions of posts daily, trying to be original feels almost impossible sometimes. And AI tools generating endless variations. It can make your own human creativity feel, well, less special, maybe even redundant. I've definitely felt that wall where you've pushed out so much and then blank. Trying to force it just leads to work you're not proud of, which makes it worse.
Right.
It's not just being tired. Burnout comes from that chronic overcommitment, lack of real rest, and those relentless demands we talked about. The passion starts feeling like a chore, a burden.
And fans might see that as being lazy, right? Or inconsistent. Like waiting years for a book sequel, you get frustrated, but deep down, rushed work would be worse. The insight for fans is that these breaks, they're usually not optional. They're essential recovery time, so the creator can come back authentically. It's withdrawal, not abandonment.
And 2025 brings specific challenges here too. AI challenging uniqueness, making creators worry their style is just replicable, devaluing their craft. Platform shifts to super short content like 15-second reels. That fragments attention. It can really drain creators who thrive on longer, more nuanced work. Makes their stuff feel less valued. The work-life blur is worse than ever with remote tools. Easy to work from anywhere, anytime. No separation. Global stressors, AI ethics, climate crisis, disinformation can inspire, sure, but also overwhelm. Mental fatigue that just stifles creativity. And even aging demographics in the creator space. Mid-career creators questioning their relevance in places often dominated by youth. That's a real pressure too.
So how do you reignite that spark? Pull out of that burnout? Prioritizing real rest seems non-negotiable. Our sources talk about creative sabbaticals, like actually taking weeks off, exploring stuff, completely offline hiking, reading physical books, painting, whatever, getting away from the screen.
Yeah.
Apparently, even VR nature simulations are being used now for a mental refresh without travel, a digital escape from the digital grind.
And stimulating inspiration actively.
Yeah.
Collaborating, maybe using platforms like CollabSpace AI, mixing human and AI ideas to break blocks.
Interesting.
Using techniques like mind mapping, free writing. Just getting thoughts flowing again. And basic self-care, exercise, nutrition, sleep. Not optional extras, but foundational. Apps like Headspace even have burnout modules specifically for creators now. Building routines helps too, like setting aside time just to capture ideas, maybe using voice notes, keeping that channel open even when you feel drained.
And for fans, patience really is key. Encouraging breaks, will wait, rest up, that kind of message. Maybe revisit older content. Show their work has lasting value. Communities can help too, organizing gentle inspiration challenges or creating fan art, reminding creators of their impact. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, I think, bringing it all together, the synergy between creators and fans. That relationship is so crucial for a healthier mental landscape in 2025. It has to be a two-way street.
Totally. Creators need to see fans as partners, not just numbers. Sharing more of the real process, the behind-the-scenes stuff, builds that understanding, humanizes things. And fans, you need to realize your power. Seriously, one supportive comment can make such a difference against negativity. We can collectively push for platform changes too. Better mental health features, more ethical algorithms. Imagine if fans and creators advocated together.
Yeah.
You could see things like joint AMAs just on mental health. Creators being open, fans offering support, maybe even fan-funded wellness retreats, helping creators get breaks without the financial worry. Blockchain communities could even create transparent support systems, showing creators exactly how fan support helps their well-being, building that tangible connection.
We already see examples of this working, right? Like Taylor Swift's fans, the Swifties, they create this incredible emotional buffer for her.
Right.
Or indie game devs on itch.io. Fans beta testing helps reduce isolation, makes feedback feel collaborative, not just demanding. These are real-world models. So wrapping this up, the core message seems to be, this mental battle, it is winnable. But it takes awareness, the right tools, and definitely a supportive community.
Absolutely. For 2025, use AI as an ally, not something to fear. Set those firm boundaries against the external noise. And most importantly, nurture that creative fire inside you. Creators, your worth isn't clicks or views, it's your unique voice. Fans, your empathy. It matters more than you know. A kind word, patience. That can be a lifeline.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? Think about how you can apply these ideas, whether you create stuff yourself or you just consume it. Let's all try to foster a kinder, more sustainable, creative world. What really stands out to you about how creators and fans can build these healthier spaces together? Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the creator's mental battle. Hope it gave you some valuable insights, maybe some practical strategies. Really encourage you to reflect on this and think about how you can play a part in a more mentally healthy, creative future. Thank you to Lesson Creation Media Podcast. Please follow us to get more creative media tips.